Sticking to the global event this week, of course, it was the inauguration of the US President, Joseph Biden, and the fact that another history was made in this country. First woman Vice President, Kamala Harris.
Yes, Georgi, the most heartfelt note, to me at least, came from Hillary Clinton, who celebrated the historic milestone on Twitter hours ahead of the Harris and Biden's inauguration in Washington. It delights me to think that what feels historical and amazing to us today, a woman sworn into the vice presidency, will seem normal, obvious, of course, to Kamala's grandnieces as they grow up. And they will be right. These words come from the failed presidential candidate in the recent history who could have made a different history for the US, the first woman president. But that day will also come.
And I have some sort of feelings that Kamala Harris will definitely visit Georgia as well.
Let's see.
Yeah.
We'll be there to cover.
And back to Georgia, Fitch Ratings has affirmed TBC Leasing's long-term issuer default rating, IDR, at BB- with a negative outlook. The company mainly provides financial leasing to the corporate clientele of TBC Bank, BB- negative, as well as to SMEs, micro businesses and individuals. TBCL's clients, TBC Leasing clients, are often higher risk borrowers than those of TBC Bank, but this is partly mitigated by access to liquid collateral and from the adequate pricing of risk.
Planned growth in 2020 and new products did not materialize due to the adverse economic impact of the pandemic and the consequent cautious approach adopted by TBC Bank. TBC Leasing aligns its strategy and risk policies with those of the parent, although TBCL's management is independent in its operational decisions.
And another delivers our sincere congrats and regards to TBC Leasing team and Gaga Gogua. Great job and good luck in 2021. As Forbes and Business Media team, we confirm that it is the highest credit rating among Georgia's non-banking financial institutions.
Another set of congrats goes to Fadi Asli. This week we got to know that the Secretary General of the International Chamber of Commerce, Mr. John Denton, announced the appointment of Mr. Fadi Asli of Georgia as his special representative for the Caucasus and Central Asia.
Well deserved. Indeed, Mr. Asli is an international businessman with extensive experience in the Caucasus and Central Asia, where he has operated since the 1990s. Fadi Asli chairs the International Chamber of Commerce in Georgia, Channel Georgia Consulting, and advises several multinational groups. That's just official tutorials of Mr. Asli's Georgian origins, which are huge and a lot.
Yes. Speaking of multinational groups, let's briefly review some news about multinational financial institutions. We have very important updates to share both on the World Bank and EBRD and their support to Georgia.
Very true, Elena. By the way, you were the one to interview the World Bank representative
on Barta.
On Barta, an award which promotes transparency and quality reporting for the companies in Georgia. And we have a brief video today to share with our viewers with the comments coming from Sebastian Molineus, the World Bank Regional Director for the South Caucasus.
We are proud to have been supporting Georgia in its reform path and in building its transparency profile. We are extremely pleased to see the tangible progress in transparent reporting by businesses, and we hope it will only accelerate as companies learn from one another.
We believe that the success of the winners will inspire other companies to be more transparent, and the family of trusted companies in Georgia will expand even further. All in all, this is good for business and investors and Georgian economic development.
And so ultimately can benefit Georgia's investment environment. It can make investors more confident when they're coming into a transaction. And at the same time, since as Georgia gets more and more involved in the European family, this company transparency and quality reporting are preconditions for Georgia's economic development and its links with the EU and other parts of the world.
Hey guys, stay tuned, subscribe and follow us on BMG.